Thank you, sir. Thank you for handing over the mic to me. Uh, First of all, I would like to urge you all to stand up and be ready for the anthem mantra, whatever is our tradition. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So thank you for you all again to be available at the proper schedule, on the proper schedule and in proper moment of time now. And this session is related to the managing changes in our life. Most of times we are facing various types of changes, but some changes are instantaneous. We are very familiar to manage those changes. But sometimes changes are brought by the management to enhance the productivity of the system. And it is meant for the better result, better outcomes from any institution. And that type of situation, whenever is in front of us, some of you are able and we are managing well, but sometimes many people are facing certain difficulties, how to handle such situations. In such cases, we need to understand how to manage such situations and how to become productivity. This is the theme of the session today. So I am going to begin my slide now, and I request you all to understand as well the theme, whatever is present here on the board. This is the business model of change. In this model, there are 4 blocks: the initial level of block, the mid level of block, and the ending level of block. That is the top level of block as well. But in the representation from the beginning to the ending means to start to move towards. In this way, we are seeing here ending block. Ending block is related to such kind of personalities. Those are not ready to accept changes. Thereafter, the neutral zone related personalities are those who are trying to change themselves but not able to understand the situation, how to handle such situations. Now, next one is the new beginning related personalities. These personalities are the perfect ones who are able to cope with the situations if they are facing any kind of negative sentiments in them, and they are with the positive mindset. They are able to accept the situation, how to become productivity for particular kind of changes, which are meant for the enhancing productivity. Now we need to move to the next slide here. This is the graph representation of the business transition model here. This is the importance level related to the graph. There are 2 axes of the graph here: importance related axis and the time related axis. In the initial level, we are observing here the ending or losing and letting go. These type of personalities I have already explained. Some are ending personalities. They are not ready to accept the changes. They are trying to push themselves backwards. They are not going to become the part of the management and to enhance the productivity. So in this case, with passing time, you are easily observing that such kind of personalities are reducing. But in the same graph, in the initial level, the mid-level or neutral zone related personalities, whatever we are watching here, their proportions are also increased with the mid-interval of time. At the ending, we are observing if management is dealing properly with the personalities, how to handle such kind of situations, then the new beginning related personalities or personalities with positive mindset are increasing. And those who are willing to drop themselves from the changes are being in the lesser number. Now I am moving to the next slide here. What will be the identifications of the personalities which we are facing or in any kind of changes? Ending related personality. These are showing the anger with particular kind of change. These will show sadness, depression, denial, bargaining, resistance. If such type of situation will be placed by anyone in any management system, then management will not be able to work properly. Thereafter, neutral zone, sometimes it is considered as the transition related zone as well. In this case, we can consider here the neutral zone. It has anxiety, looking backwards, scattered, they are not organized well, with unclear goals, they are not able to understand what is the goal, how to move forward. Push or pull, sometimes they are going to participate in some activities, sometimes they are not going to participate in activities or works. Acceptance, this is the positive quality of the neutral zone. This will lead the personalities to move forward. Now, if personalities are being transformed, then we will see the personalities like with the anticipation. Anticipation stands for the forwardness, means we are hopeful for good things. That is considered as the anticipation. Looking forward, focus. Whenever anyone is going to accept the changes which are already meant for the enhanced productivity. If anyone is accepting, then institution will move in forward direction. All the personalities will be focused, goal-oriented. Every organization has certain kind of goal related to the productivity, and if that is not being achieved, then that is not good situation. But ultimately, new beginning zone related personalities are goal-oriented, energized. Whatever the situation will be, they will be able to do the work, whatever is scheduled for them. Optimistic, ashawadi. They will be always able to listen the things, do the things as per the desired parameters. Now we are moving to the next section. Here, the bridges transition model productivity related graph is again presented. We need to understand. This is the productivity graph with passing time. In this graph, we are observing the ending personality related block has a higher number, and these are somehow showing the productivity in larger quantities, but with passing time, those personalities, characteristic or numbers will increase, which are with positive mindset. And productivity in this situation will be more beneficial for any institution. Now we need to understand if any kind of change is offered anywhere, then what are the rules of changes? Whenever these rules will be implemented, we need to understand, is there any necessity of changing us? Yes, whenever changes are implemented by the management, we need to understand there are means for enhancement of productivity. We need to become the part of that. Now in this case, rule number 1 states that you have to end before you can begin. Sometimes what happens, any type of change is suddenly coming to us. Many of us are not accepting such kind of changes. We are not coming out of the past things, and if we are not going to come out from the past thing, then we will not accept the further things. So we need to end up before we begin. Now, rule number 2. After the ending, before the new beginning, there is a confusing between the time called neutral zone. I have already explained the block related to the neutral zone. In that neutral zone, those personalities can be transformed into the ending zone related or will be the topper zone related. But since it is neutral zone, if positive management will act on the situation, then this neutral zone will transform into the productive one as well. Now we need to understand rule 3, that is, that confusing neutral zone can also be a time of great creativity. I have already stated that many people in any organization are neither very supportive nor very negative, and they are larger in number, they are job doers. So whenever job doers are participating in any kind of change, then what should be there? They are neutral. If they will become creative, then obviously they will be good at their work for better productivity. While change can also randomly, transition is developmental and full of personal meaning. In this case, we can understand the transition phase. Transition is meant for changing someone's mindset from one kind of mindset to the another kind of mindset. And if this mindset is occurring randomly, then this transitional development and the full of personal meaning will be there. The transition is also the primary source of personal renewal. Transition in everyone's life is very necessary. Sometimes what happens that we are in the situation of thinking that whatever the situation we are facing, it is necessary to go through the change or not. If we are in such phase, then we can consider this one is the phase of transition. And if we are in the phase of transition, then we need to come out for ourselves in such a way that we can move forward for better results in our life. Similarly here, this transition is also considered as the primary source of personal renewal. If anyone will not think about the transition in anyone's life, then this change will not occur in anyone's life. Rule 6. Please go through transition at different speeds, in different ways. That I was not able to manage right now, and I was not able to manage the breath control while I was saying something in the classroom. Everyone has different capabilities in their life. They need to understand how to handle such kind of changes, and accordingly we need to act there. Similarly, here explained thing is people go through transition at different speeds, in different ways. Suppose that I am facing scarcity of oxygen while breathing, then I have to change my way of talking here in the training session. I need to take more breathe here. Thereafter, I have to express my views in lesser loud voice because I am already having mic in my hand. Similar kind of changes we need to think about ourselves, and that can be good for us. Now we need to move next slide. Rule 7. Most individuals are running a transition deficit most of time. This is very important. I have already explained the blocks of the changes of anyone's life. In the mid block, we need to consider that one is the neutral zone. Neutral zone related personalities are to be considered as the transitional personalities, but it is very difficult for persons which are passing by the transitional phase, but they are not ready to understand if there any necessity of transition in their life, and if they are not accepting, then they are not moving forward. Now, what are the steps of acceptance of change. That is the slide here. First one, whenever any kind of productive change is offered to us, then if it is causing any kind of chaos in our usual daily life, first situation is the phase of denial. Larger individual will try to deny, no, we are not going to do those things. Thereafter, that change is for the purpose of productivity, that will continue. Then what will happen, the next step? Larger number of people will start to resist. No, 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 no. We will not do that. We will not act like that. Thereafter, next one is the phase of exploration. Now people are able to understand that this change is continue. This is continuously happening. What we have to do? We have to explore the possibilities of proper productivity. And if people are considering those things, then they are committed. Now we will do whatever the necessary. Now, stages of changes. In this phase, we need to understand what are different stages of change. First stage is pre-contemplation. You are not ready for change and you are not interested. Suppose that anyone is facing any kind of problem in their productive life and they are not productive anymore. Then they need to understand there must be change. But pre-contemplation period is that in which personality is not ready to accept such kind of change. It's considered as the pre-contemplation. In this phase, may not be aware of need. Such kind of personalities will be there. They may be denying the need, may feel overwhelmed by what it would take to change. It's only a should and not a real conviction. To move from this point may take a crisis. If personalities are not going to accept that change is necessary, they will go through the crisis in their life. Now we need to understand the next stage of change. This is the stage of contemplation. You are getting serious about making change. Now, I have already stated that the phase of transition. In this phase, people are now able to understand we must change. Going through transition. Now, in this phase, you are concerned of the problem, whatever is there. You intend to do something about it sometime soon. You are more open to the possibility of change. To move from this point takes contemplation of the consequences. The phase of preparation. Now, if mindset is ready, then we have to prepare for the changes. What should we do? What is here? You have a plan and you are ready to work the plan. You have specifics in mind. You know the cost in return of time, friends, money, energy. Your plan takes the realities of your life into account. To move from this point, you agree your plan need not be perfect to begin. The phase of maintenance. Whatever we have already understood that if we are accepting, then we have to change. Whatever you have already seen here as well, the phase of maintenance, while speaking maintenance. You keep the change going. You have stuck with the plan of several months. You feel good about your progress. It's a temptation to take your success for granted. Now, if transition is occurring and changes are to be on the ground, then what are the steps of building new habits in anyone's life? We need to understand. Thoughts, whatever the thoughts are with us, if we are making our thoughts ready to understand the change and accept the change, then the next step will be the action to the change. We need to plan certain actions and we have to plan certain kind of jobs those actions, whenever will be implemented as per the habit of our life, then we will be in the practice of doing the things as per the need. This will be considered as the habit. If habit is the character, then we can achieve the destiny in our life. Now, steps of building new habits. How to build a new habit, we need to understand. Begin by thinking about your new habit and imagine yourself doing it on a regular basis. Suppose that anyone is thinking about his or her health, then what should he do or she do? We need to understand some questionnaire present here, and we need to understand this. How a person will act as per the process. What will my healthy day look like? How will I get to bed on time? And what will that take? How much time do I need the morning or breakfast or morning walk? These are certain questions related to anyone's life condition. And if there are certain negatives associated with this question, there must be certain positive change that may come in someone's life. But if there are positives, then they can move for the enhancement of the life quality or productivity of any action. To begin with, create an action plan that will make the dream come true. Look for the easiest way to make the new habit fit into your current lifestyle. In this section, we are easily going to understand actions are the ways according to which we can implement plan. If we don't have any action according to our plan, then we cannot place the things on ground. Habits. When your thoughts lead to action and your actions are repeated over and over again, this will be considered as the habit of anyone. That should be positive habits, not the negative habits associated with any kind of action plan. Character. Your character is who you are, what you do all the time without a second thought. If anyone is not clear who am I, then he will or she will not plan for good things or productive things in anyone's life. Destiny. Ultimately, the quality of life, the productivity of life is anyone's destiny. In any institution, in any organization, personal life or social life, the destiny is associated with the positive quality, the productive qualities. If we are not doing those things to achieve destiny of our life, then our life is meaningless. We have to do the good things for those destiny. Reach and maintain your ideal weight. Someone is if facing not a good health, then they have to practice such kind of activities that will related to the loss of the weight. You feel vibrant and alive. If you are not feeling yourself vibrant or alive, then that is not your destiny. You must feel. You have fewer ages and friends.
Is destiny related to habits?
Yes. Destiny is related to habit. If habit will be changed, destiny will change. And habit will be related to the action and character of anyone. If character is not related to good behavior, then such kind of personalities will have the negative characteristics related destiny. If we will have the positive qualities, positive action plans, obviously we will lead positive destiny in our life. Thank you all of you, sir.